Hi everybody, my name is Joe Sanfilippo. I am the superintendent in the Fall Creek School District, Go Crickets, and I am excited to teach Leadership Assessment EDU 634 through Viterbo in Green Bay next week, starting on Monday and going through Friday. Um, it'll be great to get back in the area. I actually spent a lot of time in the Green Bay area. I went to college at St. Norbert, and then I taught in Pulaski. I taught second grade and fifth grade in Pulaski, and then I was a counselor, and I coached in Ashwaubenon for a couple of years as well. So before we moved into the Eau Claire area, and then eventually into the Fall Creek area. So I am jacked up to get back um, to the Green Bay area, even if it's just for a week and hang there. So I'm looking forward to that. More importantly, I'm looking forward to spending some time with you and trying to figure out kind of what your leadership journey looks like and what we can do to help you out in getting the process started through Viterbo. And I'm really excited. This is the second class that I've taught, so I'm still relatively new at this, and hopefully you can help me along the way as much as I can help you um, kind of get acquainted with the program and yourself moving forward when it comes to your leadership capacity. So before we get started on Monday, I do want to introduce myself first of all, but then also tell you a couple things that we're going to do that maybe you can kind of keep your eye out for and think about before we get there on Monday. Now, you had a couple of assignments that to work through on the syllabus that I sent out. Do what you can with those, but please don't feel like the world is going to end or come crashing to a halt if you don't get them done. We will have time throughout the course of the week to make sure that we get all of our work done. I'm a really strong proponent of making sure that we do as much as we can during the day, so I know your lives are busy enough as it is once you leave. I'd like to extend our learning, but the extension of learning will probably be more of an optional type activity, or some of the digital learning tools that we're going to talk about that hopefully will intrigue you enough to want to continue conversations. But I really would like to make sure that we get the majority of our work done throughout the course of the day, and give you time for you and your family once you leave class. So that's kind of where we're at with that. But one of the things I did want to show you when it comes to what we're going to do next week is I've laid out a shared notes document that has all of our sessions on it, and it has a very, very, very loose agenda in terms of I have a bunch of agenda items there and some times, but we'll manipulate that as time goes on. So I don't feel like we're going to be stuck on that. I like to have some times up just to make sure that we know what we're doing and how we're doing it and that kind of thing. So you have an agenda, you have a session, and what session we're going to be talking about. There's also links to the syllabus that'll go on. But one of the things that I think is really important as we move forward is that our leadership journey in terms of leading learning in organizations, we really have to lead the learning in those organizations. So if I could ask you to do one thing as you move out from this class and move forward, is that you really take a look at what your leadership style is, but just as importantly, what kind of learner are you and how do you learn best, and what we can do to help you grow your learning circles and that kind of thing. So this shared notes document that I sent out already has our sessions. It has the standards that we're going to address during the class. It also has some digital leadership tools we're going to be talking about, and what that's going to look like. We're going to talk about things like Twitter and Voxer and Google Hangouts and Google Plus and Zeit and Feedly, and all these things that are there for you, podcasting, all of those things that may strike a chord with you, and they may not, but they're always good to know and allow you to move forward and that kind of thing. So we'll do some Google Hangouts, and we'll try to connect with other people across the country and get their perspective on leadership as well. So I've also posted in here a resource leadership article, kind of like just an area for us to be able to throw some stuff in so all of us can kind of learn together, so all of our notes are in one spot. You don't have to participate in that, but at the same time, I think we're better together, so the more that we can do together in terms of the shared documents, that would be great, just so people are taking away some stuff as well. So some place for shared notes. We're going to talk about Twitter and Voxer. We'll do that in a little bit later. The other thing that we're going to do is you can also link to the syllabus from here, so you can go wherever you need to in terms of what the syllabus is all about and where we're, anything that I'm expecting. We'll talk about assignments when we connect on Monday, but I think one of the things that we really want to make sure that we keep in mind when it comes to assignments is that there are really two requirements for the assignments. The assignments are in terms of how you demonstrate mastery or proficiency, I want you to make sure that whatever you do helps you in the current job that you have or the one that you want. If you can keep those two rules in mind, helps you in the current job that you have or the one that you want, then essentially anything that you want to do that would fulfill the assignment requirement is going to be okay with me. And we'll talk about that on Monday a little bit as we move forward. But the last thing that I'm going to talk about before I kind of let you go before we connect next week is we are going to share a lot, hopefully share a lot through social media and be able to really connect with a lot of people. But if you're not on Twitter, find a way to kind of sign up for Twitter. We can sign up for Twitter on Monday if you want, but if you can get signed up with a Twitter account before Monday, that would be great, and we can start that process on Monday and talk about what a great tool that is to learn. And we'll share all of our learning through the Viterbo 634 hashtag, and hopefully we can kind of get a nice storify of what's going on throughout the course of the week. So anyway, that's 6 minutes of me talking, and that's not awesome. So hopefully we'll get a lot of opportunities for you to talk more than I do. But I'm really looking forward to our time together. And if you have any questions, just give me a shout at that jmsanfilippo@gmail.com, or you can get me on my joesanfilippo@fallcreek.k12.wi.us, or you also have my phone number in the syllabus. Give me a call or shoot me a text at any time. Not a problem at all. All right. I look forward to working with all of you, and I will talk to you next week. Take care, everybody.